Yes, the topic is land reforms. And so I wouldn't waste time in introduction or anything. I would just start with the topic because land reforms is one such topic which is there in the syllabus, but only one question has been there approaching in UPSC question paper in 2016. So it's practically not possible to waste like 5 days, 7 days on land reforms and just answer one question in past 5, 6 years, I guess. So, what all to know from land reforms? Let's begin. See, if you look at the syllabus, you'll find land reforms in India, a very small portion there in UPSC syllabus. So definitely this is a part of our syllabus, a part of our strategy, and has to be a part of our preparation too. So what to study from land reforms, that you cover everything, but you do not spend a lot of time on it. See, this video, whatever it covers, it will cover only the theoretical part. Practical aspect, a little of laws and things we have to see. So let's start with the topic, with the subject, and see the first being the introduction. So definitely you have to write about introduction. You have to write a very small introduction, write it for yourself, so that any question is, if it arrives from land reforms, you are clear about what introduction to chipkify there. So have a general introduction, not as in a very sidelined only for one topic or something, but have a general introduction that if you do not get any other introduction at that point of time, you can chipkify this introduction there. So this is the basis on how you prepare your notes. The second is objectives. Objectives important, very, very important, because objectives of land reforms you have to write so that you have basic points here. Because if the question was that identify the factors that were responsible for success, you can know about what were the objectives, how much was it fulfilled, and were these capable enough to help in succeeding. So if you know objectives, you can somehow Gumify and write your answer there. So objectives, 2, 3 points, 5 points, 4 points, anything. Just prepare your notes, a very small sweet note, so that you don't have to go and look around anywhere. The third is the progress. How did it progress? The laws that came up, the ways that things came up, like abolition of intermediaries, the reforms of the tenancy, the reorganization of the agriculture that took all over. So all of these, if you write it down, if you have a small, 2 pages, 3 pages note ready, so you just keep revising that from land reforms, and that's like what, 15 minutes of your time every day. If you keep revising, that's the maximum that you can take. Apart from all this, just for your benefit, have a report, look over this report of the expert committee on land leasing, because this gives you a generic perspective over how to go about, because this advises you on what all things to follow and what all things to avoid. So basically they have how the agriculture sector has been benefiting and how India needs to enhance the agriculture production to surplus levels and everything. They also advise us that the country needs to migrate the extra labor force of the agriculture sector to the industrial sector and everything like that. And then they have the establishing of the logical equation with the environmental issue in order to make process of development sustainable. So when you see to all this, when you look at all this, so you can use these advices in your answer, suggestions in your answer. Maybe you can put them up, put their name up. If you don't put their name up, you can write it in your own words, but it will enhance your conclusion. So if you have all of these and very generic thing, clear, ready, crisp with you, you can definitely write anything over land reform. So this is the short way you can make a note of everything and thus proceed in the best possible way, and revision becomes easy. That was the sole point. Alright guys, this was it with today's video. I hope that you found this video helpful, because a lot of people had been asking me that, you make notes, but how to keep revising. The only way you can revise is when you keep things short for yourself to come back to. Because if you write long notes, if you write 5-6 pages thing, and then if you think or hope to revise everything, it is really not possible. Practically, it's not possible unless and until you're a robot or a machine, and I am hoping that you're not. Neither do you live like that. So definitely just make short notes and just stick to it. Don't go anywhere around that. So now we meet next on Wednesday with another interesting topic. Until then, bye bye.